some Trump supporters in Texas decided to harass Biden supporters in Texas. Who do you think the law enforcement actually supported? It was October 30th, 2020. A caravan of 50 Texas Trump supporters in their vehicles began to dangerously harass Biden campaign staff members. Let me take you to the video.
So much traffic.
Use the left lane to take the I-35 north ramp.
According to reports, they actually thought that Kamala Harris may be on that bus. So now, law enforcement, the local police who did absolutely nothing but joked about it, who said they would not help, they are being sued by those Biden staff members, rightfully so. All right. According to a new lawsuit, the local police did not take the threatening situation seriously and even refused to assist. That's based on this lawsuit. Two Biden-Harris campaign workers, the driver of the bus, and a former Texas state senator are the ones who are suing. Let me give you background, okay? This did take place last year. The lawsuit is recent. On October 30th of last year, the so-called Trump train, waving MAGA and Confederate flags, surrounded the Biden-Harris bus, sometimes coming within 3 or 4 inches of side-swiping it, according to the lawsuit. Some vehicles braked abruptly in front of the bus, forcing the large vehicle to drive dangerously slow on the highway, while others swerved their vehicles in an effort to drive the bus onto the throughway shoulder. At least one person in the Trump caravan slammed into the SUV of a campaign staffer who was following close behind the bus. Now, I know that may be a difficult image to imagine, but remember, you have the bus and you also have others who are connected to the caravan. They're following the bus, all right? So these are support staff members of the campaign. So there you go, that's your visual, all right? We got B-roll too, that's happening. You see that, okay? Those on board the bus tried to contact the police repeatedly. Yep, they did, to request an escort, but their pleas were never answered. The ordeal went on for at least 90 minutes, over an hour, before law enforcement, a town over, outside of that jurisdiction, agreed to step in and help the bus get away from the Trump supporters. According to the lawsuit, the reprieve came when they crossed into the city of Kyle, Texas, where police agreed to provide an escort and protection. Isn't that a damn shame? They are being harassed. They're in a dangerous situation for over an hour. It gets deeper. It gets much deeper. The encounter made the campaign cancel the rest of their cross-state tour. This is how a police corporal and dispatcher responded to the 911 calls. I'm going to read what they said. This is now part of the public record. No, we're not going to do it, meaning help them, okay? Police Corporal Matthew Danzer told a dispatcher, according to a call between the two cited in the lawsuit. He later added that they monitor the train for traffic violations at most, and he suggested that the bus drive defensively or just leave the dangerous predicament they were in. Damn. The dispatcher mocked the frantic campaign staffer who tried to report it to them. One of the guys following the Biden trains, like, they're being aggressive, nah, was the response on record. She said during a conversation with Danzer over the phone, the dispatcher would later relay the corporal's message to one of the campaign staffers who was there. This lawsuit is a doozy, okay? Now, I've never seen anything like this before, attorney. Literally, you have a 911 call. You have police saying we will not assist. And this is all rooted in the politics of the fact that these are Biden staffers, campaign staffers, calling about Trump campaign staffers. And because they support Trump, they're willing to let these staffers die because that is a possibility here, rather than provide simple as traffic assistance. This is unbelievable.
I agree. It's unbelievable. And it's an instance where, thank goodness, we have the mechanism of the judicial system, because we need to hold these people accountable. It's kind of crazy because they get a police escort and then lose a police escort and then regain it, literally just depending on their location. That is wrong. Even if they weren't actually associated with any political campaign, that would be wrong. It's very clear they're being aggressively, on this highway. It's a dangerous situation. I think a traffic accident did occur as a result of it. But when you then add on this democratic component to it, they were trying to fulfill a democratic function in our country and could not get a police escort when needed, is actually really scary. And it's, thank goodness they have this lawsuit to hopefully prevent something like this from happening again.
Well said, well said.